Did we get a reroute? A very minor one. All that's different now is that Lens of Truth, which used to be at the very beginning of the run, is now near the end. That's kind of it. Although there's also a slight change in this where we have a different setup for bomb shoes. And we do the actual item chain first and bomb shoes after. We're still doing Bomb of the Well early, just for only bomb shoes, and we leave Lens for later. Yeah, less than a minute difference. It saves 14 seconds overall. Although there's a handful of other minor improvements, but they're not necessarily route changes. No, it does not mean sub 3. It means I think I can get to 301. But even then, we still need another 2 minutes. Sub 3. Has the route changed so much that all the guy to die? Unfortunately, yes. It's really dumb. Again, it's a really small route change. All it is moving Lens from the beginning of the run to the end. But that means everything in between gets messed up and is different. So, yeah. And also for the splits, I had to do something really weird for my splits because I didn't want to run against no splits. So what I did is I adjusted all of my splits by minus a minute for like up to hover boots, and then minus a minute 20 because there's like another little time save there. And then from there, like all of my splits are minus 120 until the route actually converges. So these splits are like actually made up splits. They're like made up split adjustments to like try to implement the new route. I mean, technically I should have made completely new splits, like I just didn't want to, and this is like the next best option, is fake split adjustments. A minor route change that screws up all my splits for the entire run. Oh my god, please. Oh my god, please. Come on, Dampe. Well, good news. Dampe is 1 minute earlier in the run now. Due to reroute, not time save. I mean, time save probably a little bit, maybe like 10 more seconds. Sub 3 when we get roughly 2 more minutes of improvements, I think. I think at this point I can get a 301. Lower than that is going to be extremely difficult. It's not source. Getting anything like this does not count as source. I just ruined the run. I equipped over an item I needed. Xander, if I knew, I wouldn't be doing this route. And you do crooked card on VC. Yes, you just have to tilt the data in the hardware somehow. Tilt the motherboard. Keeping a strat for low tatter tasks. Go for the wow factor. What am I doing? I missed a rupee, dude. This is the worst. Hold on, I'm not gonna, no. The thing about that, if it's keeping it secret for like a few days, maybe. If it's keeping it secret for any longer period of time, I don't think so. Because like, okay, here is a story, an old OOT story. There's an old story about keeping a trick a secret in OOT. So you know Dora time skip, that really big thing that is extremely important to speedrunning this game. So someone claimed to have found Dora time skip like 3 days before the first video uploaded of Dora time skip was actually uploaded. And it was found by a tasser, and he said like, oh, well, I found this a few days ago, but I was keeping it secret for the next task. But the thing is, people were already looking for it like at the same time. Like people were actively looking for it because there was a new lead, there was a new like way to get out of bounds. And so in that case, trying to keep it secret for a task that at that time, if a task had gone through and like finished and everything, it would have taken several months. So it would have been, you know, getting the strat out there, and it would have been several months before anyone knew. Now, the guy claimed that it was task only, or like thought it was task only at the time, which is why he kept it secret. But like, as we now know, dot skip is not exactly task only, and that's also a thing. Like, you might think it's task only at first, but if more people look into it, it might easily become viable. So, long story short, don't keep tricks secret for like a low TED or a task unless it is something that might take no more than a few days at most. If it's something that you won't have to keep secret for very long, I guess, sure. It'll be a nice little surprise. If it's something you're gonna have to keep under wraps for a while, don't be surprised if someone else finds it first and then you have to be like, but no, I found it first. No, no pause was not kept a secret. Well, the Lotad being made was not kept a secret. The itemless escape was not a secret. Itemless escape was public. No, dotskip was never in consideration for being banned. Like, at the time, dotskip was kind of what we needed, because, like, at the time, the game was still kind of too long. It was a 2.5-hour run, and we all wanted, like, some way to skip the child dungeon, because we'd been able to skip 3 adult dungeons, and child still had to do a lot. So it was, like, one of the most wanted things. But no, we super wanted dotskip. It was never close to consideration for being banned, because it was too important. They definitely could have banned glitches that couldn't be replicated, but one, there was not as much community knowledge, I guess, at the time. Like, okay, so the way that speedrunning worked a lot back in the SDA days is that a bunch of people would talk on the forums about speedrunning a game, but there'd basically only be like one person actually doing the speedrun. And a lot of people talking about it, like, they had some route ideas, they had some trick ideas and stuff, but knowledge, like general knowledge, was mostly by, you know, 1 or 2 people. And so when you say something like, if a glitch could be replicated, a lot of times there wouldn't be enough community members to even attempt to replicate a glitch. Like, if a sort of situation like that came up. Basically like Twitch chat. Twitch chat if there were like 5 people in chat. So it's like, well, today that could be a very easy rule, and in fact that should be like standard. Like, if no one can replicate something, then it absolutely should not be allowed on a leaderboard. But back in the day, that'd be very hard to enforce anything like that. There just weren't enough people, and especially wasn't enough knowledge. Like, the old SDA days were, we did not know a lot about the games that we were running. Not just OOT, but like speedrunning in general was very, oh, come on. Oh my god, I hate when I get stuck like this. Dude, why are you such an idiot? But yeah, basically, olden days of speedrunning, we all sucked and didn't know anything. Nowadays, most games have a lot of people who are relatively knowledgeable. Unfortunately, we do still sometimes have documentation issues, but at the very least, even if there is documentation issues, there's usually people who know their stuff about a game. That is not what I meant to do. I don't have bombs. That was somehow faster. Probably not faster, but not a bad save. Well, this run sucks. Nope, bad fairy. I accidentally, are you serious? I accidentally got, action swap. Are you serious? I haven't failed it like that since, like, my first few runs of this route. And that's why I'm always really careful trying to pick up the butterfly there. Well, that's one way to end a run. All bosses would be completely pointless. It would just be all dungeons with Ganondorf and Ganon. I mean, I do think all dungeons should require, at the very least, Ganon, but that's a whole different discussion. Okay, I don't care about your category opinions, guys. Yeah, we're gonna run Breath of the Wild 100%. If Breath of the Wild 100% ever gets below 6 hours, maybe. There actually is NSR Breath of the Wild 100% because they have Korok duping. So you can dupe Koroks and stuff. Although I don't think many people would run it. I think like 1 or 2 people would run it, maybe. And it saves a lot of time, but I think it also doesn't save as much time as you might think. But I don't remember exactly how much shorter it was. And also, I don't think it's like optimized at all, whereas regular 100% for Breath of the Wild actually has had a lot of work put into it to be optimized. Yeah, the duping process is not very fun in Breath of the Wild. Even duping, it still takes like, because there's so many Koroks, I think it's still like 3 hours. I am playing the duping in OT is fun. I mean, Skulltula duping in OT takes like 3.5 minutes. So, and actually is a very interesting trick, so it doesn't take that long. And it is quite interesting. I mean, it's definitely not that fun just because of like because it's like so tight, like you have to do everything super properly, and you mess anything up, the game's gonna crash. So it's not like fun, but it's very interesting and quick. Hi. While you were gone, I mysteriously got a bunch of items. Yes, I am retiring from Nimpai's speedrunning. Until someday I run 100%. My long career of Nimpai speedrunning is now over. My long career of 3 days. How was my break? It sucked. I was hoping that we'd find more significant time saves in Hundo, and we only found small ones. I mean, it's still nice that we found anything, but we had like several ideas for bigger time saves, and nothing worked out except this one small one. 4 year sub badge win. I don't know what to do about longer than 3 year sub badges. I'm just lost on ideas. Make it Franger Zelda. I tried making Franger Zelda an emote once, and it didn't work well as an emote. And a sub badge is even smaller than an emote, so that'd be pretty bad. As much as I would want that. Franker Garfield, no thanks. I appreciate the offer, though. I don't appreciate the offer. I really don't. I was just trying to be nice. No, I will not play Among Us. I said the meme. So is just saying the name of the game a meme now? Yes, cool. Memes are very interesting nowadays. I don't get these new memes, man. These new memes make me feel like such a boomer. Back in my day, memes were actually funny. Same. Okay, no, not Minions. Minions were never funny. Trollface. Trollface was great. Not really. It was like both great and not great. Rage comics. Okay, we don't need to bring back Rage comics. Those can stay in the meme graveyard. Ugandan Knuckles. Ugandan Knuckles was funny a solid 3 times after you heard it, and then it was bad. Has a Zelda movie ever existed? A fan movie has existed, and it was great. Great in a bad way, yes. Did he use MSN? Actually, no. Actually, the only like old school chat program I ever really used was IRC. I didn't use MSN or AIM. Nintendo DS chat. Dude, PictoChat was great. It's a shame PictoChat never had like online or anything. Yeah, dude, Miiverse shitposting was so great. It's a shame Switch doesn't have anything like it. Who was here for my OOT Miiverse streams where I would post screenshots of OOT glitches from the Wii U version on Miiverse? So I hope I still have screenshots of that stuff. I think I probably do somewhere. I don't think it was on YouTube. Found a desktop the Wii U. I mean, I wouldn't be able to find it because Miiverse is closed now, isn't it? So it's not like I can get back on there. You can find old Miiverse posts on Archiverse. Does it have like the entire old Miiverse archives? Archiverse users EFG111. Does this actually have it? Oh my god, dude, it has my Miiverse shitpost. No, missing. All the pictures are missing. Well, all of them except 2. That's the important part. Wait, me and Monkey. What could that have been? What I assume that's one with missing picture. I don't even know what that would have been. Oh, TP? Wait, what? I posted something in TP? Oh, okay. That picture. Yes, Pizza Sub, there is a reason why you haven't been getting a response. Are you serious? I did that at the perfect distance where there is nothing I could have done to not get softlocked. Wow. That is so precise for that to happen. I have to land on the exact edge so that I'm far back enough so that the sword hitbox can still somehow hit the log on the side. Push me backwards while the text is up, and I have no way to get out of this. Normally what I do when I fall down here is I shield, and that makes it so as soon as I get out of the text box, that like I have to be flat on the ground and I can't accidentally do anything that can mess me up. Because I have had it where like I use sword or something on accident and then I press ocarina and then I softlock. But this is like there's nothing I could have done except not jump slash at that exact time. Like the moment I jump slash there, if I had known my exact trajectory of the fall, then there's nothing I could have done besides like hold back or something, or not hold back, but like not hold forward. Well, that's stupid. F boots suck. I mean, no, they don't suck. I love F boots, but oh my god, this is stupid.